I do the impossible, impossible.
Today. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. To throw is Murray. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here's Murray. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Back to Walker on first down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and the Cards are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burns. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to... down the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on first down. Steps away. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. They'll go option to the short side. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second down. It's Burns. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back to throw. Strickland. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
To throw again on second down. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it on.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Murray off play action. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rolling to his right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On 3rd down. Strickland, he's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Chris Olave.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now a handoff up the middle. Burns. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strickland.
He completes it to Olave. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strickland. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Murray now on 1st down.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Throwing again, Murray.
That's complete to McBride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what...
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. To throw, it's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. On play action, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Burns. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 5 yards remain on second down. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He finds his man, complete. That's McBride. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Strickland. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And
he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Murray now to throw. Goes right back to McBride.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Operating from the gun. Murray, he finds his man, complete. It's McBride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Throwing to start the drive. Strickland, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray
on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Murray. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Murray again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Now Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Shakes off the sag. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.